Yo, what's up, guys? I'm right here in El Tunco today with my family. I wanted to take out a little time out and make a really quick video. And I feel that whoever watches this video till the end is going to benefit a lot. You're going to benefit more with me in 10 minutes right now than you would with many books and courses that are out there right now. And I'll tell you why. The reason why is because most people that are out there in the marketplace selling information, educational, spiritual, mindset, self-help kind of information, they milk the message. They basically they do have good knowledge, they do have good insight on life-changing information. But what they do is they milk the message. They basically try to expand on this information as much as they can so they can charge more money for it. Then they put in upsells, they put in different ways of saying it and promoting it. So they have different tiers and different price points for a lot of type of people. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a good way to do marketing and this is a great way to make a living. Because at the end of the day, you're helping people, but I find like there's a little ethical challenge with me from, I would never do something like that. I would just give people the information straight because I've been there before. I've been in a situation before where I needed help. I was pretty confused because there's so much information out there, right? Like there's so many different courses and books and just on how-tos on basically every single type of subject that basically the market has become saturated every way you look at it. So I was there and I wish there was someone out there like me at the time who can just give it to me straight in like a one-pager. And the reason why I wanted that is because that's the way I work. When I decide on something and I'm very serious on doing something in my life, I don't play around. I just go and do the thing. I go straight into it. I focus. I become very committed, and I just finish the job until I'm satisfied and I'm done with it. So yeah, the waves are pretty strong today. I mean, this is El Tunco. This is like a massive surfing beach. But all right. So the first thing you need to know on how to raise your vibration so that you can manifest whatever you want into your life. And I'm gonna assume that you guys already know the basics of why you want to manifest, why you want to raise your vibration, right? Because the way to manifest is by raising your vibration. You want to vibrate at the exact blueprint of where that other thing exists in the universe, right? Because everything exists already. Everything is here in the now. You just have to get your vibration, your frequency to match that thing you want so that you can attract it to you. Because look, guys, you're not going to get there by making more sales calls. You're not going to get there by changing your funnel or changing your marketing scheme. You're only going to get there by changing the core, the vibrating core of the universe, which is yourself, and attract. You don't chase, you attract. By chasing, you repel, and you're repelling. By becoming, you're attracting. So let's get into it. Step one, you have to understand one simple thing. As human beings, we are 4 bodies in one. We are physical, we are mental, we are emotional, and we're spiritual. Okay? I'm not gonna get into these things too much right now because again, I'm trying to give it to you straight in one shot so they can just apply it. If you want me to break down these things later on, I can do that, but I don't think it's necessary. But it does require for you to just believe what I'm saying. Just take my word for it. Try it. If it doesn't work, I mean, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna hurt you in any way, I promise. It's gonna only make you feel better in the end. So understand the preliminary basics of a human being, which is we are 4. We are 4 parts in one. Okay? So the first part is the thoughts, the thinking, the mental. And this is a big one because you have to change your thinking before you can change your outside, your material world. You're not going to be able to change your material world until you change your thinking. A lot of people think that they have to first see change on the outside for them to change on the inside. It's actually the opposite. You have to change your inside first. You have to change the way you think first. Attract the new life first with your thinking. And you've probably heard this before. Everything that is today, at once upon a time ago, it was first a thought. A chair, a car, a rocket ship, a computer. All these things were ideas first. They were thoughts. So change your thinking, upgrade your thinking, think about new things, think about things you want, think about things that you want to manifest, but don't think of them in terms of things that you want or need, because if you were thinking of them in terms of wanting and needing, you're actually sending to your subconscious mind that you don't have these things. So you have to be very careful of the messages that you send to your subconscious. Your subconscious is like the computer program. It's binary. It understands dots and dashes. It doesn't understand theory or feelings. It only understands commands, yes and no, dots and dashes, Morse code, binary, polar. This is your subconscious. So when you think wants, your subconscious believes and thinks and sends out the message of lack, don't have. All right. So feel that you have. In your mind, assume that you are. I am, okay? Second thing is, very similar to your thinking, is your emotional body. If you're feeling that you don't have something, you are sending energetically and magnetically that vibration, because your thoughts are electric. Yeah, waves are crazy. So the thoughts are electric, the feeling is magnetic. It's a magnet. We're electromagnetic beings. I say this a lot of times, many times in my classes. So your thinking is electric. Your heart, your emotions are magnetic. This is how you make the 2 into 1. So you have to think, and your mind and your heart have to be in coherent. They have to vibrate at the same frequency. What you think has to be replicated with how you feel, right? If you want a raise, you have to think you have the raise, and you have to feel that you already have the raise. I'm just giving you a quick example, okay? Then it's your physical body. You have to feel good, and at the end of the day, you have to feel good. You can't be sick. I mean, it's very hard when you're sick, but you have to feel good. You have to take care of your body. You have to work out. You have to eat healthy. You have to eat high alkaline foods. You have to eat foods that are vibrating high. If you're eating toxic, saturated, high salt, high cholesterol, vegetable oil, if you're eating all these types of food, these are clogging energetic foods. These are clogging your physical being, okay? And last but not least, it's your your spiritual body. Your spiritual body is like the core of the whole thing. It's your anchor into source. It's your anchor into God. And that is the closest thing we have to God, which is our source, our being, our spirit. If it weren't for our spirit, we'd be dead, okay? We wouldn't be here. We would just be, well, a lot of people are, and we'd be zombies. A lot of people are very zombie-ish, but that's for another video maybe. But you have to apply these 4 things. And it takes work, it takes dedication, and it takes a lot of commitment, because we live in a world that is very, very distracted. We live in a world that, I mean, basically this world is built on a Babylonian system, which is built on materialism. It's not a spiritual world. Well, it is a spiritual world, but it's not promoted. What is promoted is ego, chasing wealth, cars, money, fame, you know, a lot of nonsense that bring you no fulfillment to your soul. And people sell you these dreams of you'll be able to be a rock star or this or that by selling your soul. But people sell their souls all the time. It's not just musicians. If you take a job at a bank because you need the money at 50, 60K a year, you're selling your soul to the bank. You just sold your soul for a lot cheaper than Kanye West or somebody else would. I'm not saying Kanye West did do that, but I'm just giving you an example.
You ain't got the answers, man.
That's how you raise your vibration. Your thoughts, it's your feelings, it's your body, and it's your spirit. And it's the habits that will take you there. It's not just, like I said, it's not your thinking that will take you there by itself. You cannot just think yourself into being a millionaire. You have to think yourself, you have to feel yourself, you have to do the habits and actions, and you have to follow the spiritual guidelines for you to actually become a millionaire, for example. So it takes a lot of work, but at the end of the day, it is simple. It's very simple, but it is more simple not to do these things. It's like nature. Nature grows. If you leave nature, if you let it be, nature will grow and do its thing, and it will take care of itself, and it will take care of you. And we are a part of that nature. We are an extension of nature. But what happens is we live in a system, like I said before, that distorts that natural process of the human being evolving into the next level. There's a lot of things that is thrown into us, or we're indoctrinated by, we're programmed by, false beliefs, false narratives, and emotions and traumas that make us feel like bad people, or like we're not worth anything in the end, or feel guilty or shameful. And these are very low vibrating frequencies that keep us in a very low state. So there's under 10 minutes, as promised, how to vibrate higher. Peace and peace and much love, my family. Take care.
So what a hoe go, they just traded in.
Perfect.